I'd like to thank Karl Leinsing and Porsche of Nashua for reviewing this awesome car. In addition to that, go to his YouTube channel and check him out. If you like this type of content, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive.
Today we have the Porsche GT3 R Rennsport. This is number 7 of 77 cars produced. The whole car is carbon fiber on the outside. It has a lot of the new technologies with putting the center radiator, very large radiator up front. We have brake, downforce areas, including dive planes on the side. Underneath the car, it's aerodynamic all the way from the front to the back diffuser, and has vanes that push the air over to the left and right sides of the car to get the air out from underneath the car and escape. Inside the hood, we have the FIA approved gas tank, both rear and front separate brakes, separated. Suspension is 5-way adjustable dampers, including the vent system. To fill the fuel, it has a high-speed filler. The headlights are a work of art in this car. You can see the LED matrix section in here. Those can be changed to all kinds of colors, from yellow to red to purple. And depending on the sanctioned race, you sometimes will run the yellow, and or you can choose other colors inside the car. A little unique on this car is a tow hook that swings out in the front, and then it folds inside to keep the car aerodynamic. You can see the front dive planes here come into here and empty into the front wheel well. Again, all the air that comes from the left and the front part of the car comes inside this wheel well, but then is able to escape very efficiently and then provide additional downforce. One really unique thing about this car is there's no side mirrors. The car has cameras left and right, and then the center rear view camera is replacing the rear view mirror. Again, when we look at the side of the car, a little unique to the GT3R series, we have removable windows, and all the way around the back, the side, and the passenger and driver side. Inside, it's a full race system with the race seats, FIA approved. Steering wheel has many more functions to it. You can control all the LED lighting, you control the traction, front and back, lateral, longitudinal. You have all kinds of optional switches you can put on for additional equipment you want to add to the car. You can see the cameras, center and then right and left cameras. The seat is not movable in this car, it's fixed, and then you move the pedal box back and forth for the brake pedal and the gas pedal. On top of the car, you'll see there's actual mounting points, so if the car needs to be lifted, there's 2 points on the car, as well as the escape hatch to remove the driver in case of emergency. So this car is a naturally aspirated 4.2 liter engine. It puts out 620 horsepower. So there's no turbos in this car. It makes the car much lighter. It's 2,733 pounds. Very, very light car. And come around the back, it has a very functional rear wing that's balanced with the front downforce. The exhaust system in this car is straight out from the engine. All the limits and all the regulations and restrictions have been removed in this car to produce the most horsepower possible. And there's no muffler in the car. There's only the 2 cats on the side, and it sounds incredible. This is the rear rain light here. In the back, this is a tow strap. I'm going to come over on this side, and we can see a couple other things here. We have a gauge over here, and this will actually tell you how much fuel is in the car, so that you can see the pit crew can see how much fuel is in it, and also they can see as the car passes by. This is your nitrogen air that you would put in to lift the car up. And then we can look in on the passenger side. You can see all the electronics. You can do your diagnostic connections here. There's a switch there to turn on the fire extinguisher suppression system, and that's the fire extinguisher right there in the middle. A very small lithium battery, keep the weight down. You can see the air blow system for the driver. And that red block there is part of the fire extinguisher system for inside the cabin, as well as the fire extinguisher that goes to the engine bay in case of a fire. And this car has the plate here for the number of the car. It's 007. And then it's also on the dash. This is 7 of 77. You can see the lighting all inside the car. You can change the color. Right now it's actually set to yellow. They went far and beyond to give it that little extra look inside the car. Porsche Race Tech linings on the dash and up in the seat. Carbon fiber along the center console. And a very informative display, much higher resolution than the Club Sport 25. Very nice user interface for the driver. And again, over on the right-hand side, you can see the unique thing of this car is the removal of the right mirror, and you have a camera system right here for that, so you can see the right side. Okay, the car also comes with this carbon fiber box. It was inside the passenger side of the car. It's also labeled with 7 of 77. Inside the case, you have your connections for this is for a fuel drain, and then this is the connection for your computer to set up all the Cosworth system. Comes with a full cover. There's the maintenance log and certificates for FIA certification and other things you need for racing. If you come a little bit closer, you can see inside there's this panel that removes, and you can see all the parts that go with the car. It has the wheel lock nuts. Right now the wheel lock nuts are in transport rings, so it has all 4 of the wheel nuts. All the different shims for the suspension, your connection for your fuel drain and the vent. It has all other parts again for the suspension and everything in the here's the socket to remove and attach the wheel nuts. So a very complete kit for getting the car tuned exactly to the track you're gonna drive on. The only restriction is the number of vehicles manufactured. The 911 GT3 R Rennsport will be limited to just 77 units. The vehicle will be available in 7 colors and 3 exclusive paint designs. This one is the Rennsport paint livery on the car. It's not a vinyl decal. This car was carefully painted and striped to meet the Rennsport livery design. At 9,400 RPM, it is constructed without any noise limitation. The 911 GT3 R Rennsport will live up to the myth of the 911, not only in terms of appearance, but also in terms of performance, because sport is in its DNA.